Okay, I think I figured this out. Of course, we're trying to finish the artifact Enigma, and I could not get it to work at first. But hopefully, y'all will find me here. Today are the last chapters of the artifact Enigma, and this Friday, we're going to do Pizza Friday. You can join me for 5 fans can win a pizza delivered to their door, but you can bring your lunch and join us on Zoom at 1 p.m. Central Time Friday. And we've been having a lot of fun doing it. After this Friday, we're going to go to one a month. So first Friday of every month. And this is the last book we're going to read for a while. We did 3 books entirely. We did Guardians of Magic from the Lyra Chronicles. We did War Mage, and which is part of the Never Ending War series. And we did Artifact Enigma. And today is the last of the Artifact Enigma. And I hope everybody is doing well. Hi, Mike, you found me. Hi, Mitch, you found me. And hopefully Grace has found it too. So this is the last watch party for a little while too. The first 3 Lyra books are on pre-order now. If you do not want to read them, even for the new stories in them, and you want to wait for the 4 new books, that's fine. You don't have to read what has been added to the original 12 in order to be able to read the new 4 that are coming. But if you want to know the background of some characters more, and if you want more troll, then you can read the 12 books. So either way, but the first 3, Waking Magic, Protection of Magic, and I think Release of Magic, I think the titles. Anyway, the first 3 are now on pre-order. They're longer. They have more story. You know more about some characters. I don't want to give anything away. And it's fun. And if you're in the Facebook groups, you saw the picture of Param. So yeah, there's lots of fun stuff coming. And the last Witches of Pressler Street is coming next week, I think. The last Scions of Magic. And the last Valkyrie story are out. Hi, Diane. And the pizza party link, so Grace, who is watching, hopefully, can put it in there. Hopefully, let's see. Grace, can you supply the link? And today we're going to get going, though, with Daniel and chapter 27. This is going to be the end of this story and the end of the reading for a little while. And there's Grace. She's here. So let's get started with the end of the artifact Enigma. Let's see. Boy, it took a while to make this thing work today. Of course it did. And happy Wednesday, everybody. It's June 3rd. In case you're wondering, we're at June 3rd. Chapter 27. Daniel adjusted his tie as he waited for Tommy. The sun was just fighting its way over the horizon, and he wasn't sure if the team would get there on time. Juggling his schedule was one of the many unsurprising problems that came with the new job working for Tim. Wonder how long I'll be able to keep this up, especially if the company's already got their eye on me. Will I end up like Buckley? Daniel shook his head. His grandfather had been right. He couldn't let the CIA in general or Fortis in particular scare him. He'd faced danger to protect others his entire life. Multiplying the number of enemies did nothing to change that. A few seconds later, the front door opened and Tommy stepped in with the oversized mug. His face was still battered and bruised, but a lot of the swelling had gone down. Don't worry, Tommy. I made sure those bastards paid, thought Daniel. The boy set the mug on the counter. I can't believe you asked me to wake up before the sun was even up. That's cruel and unusual punishment. Daniel yawned. Well, I need my fuel for the day or it's hard to get going. He picked up the coffee and gulped down some Stumptown goodness. You feeling okay? Yeah, I'm fine, dude. The doc checked me out, said nothing was broken. Gave me some pain pills for the next few days. The half-elf glanced over his shoulder as if expecting a spy or a thug. Then the cops showed up last night to ask me about them. I didn't call them, so I don't know why they came. Maybe the hospital did, or my dad. He shrugged. You know what, though? The cops told me not to worry about the guys coming back. The agent resisted a smirk. Oh, did they now? Yeah. They said they were pretty sure the guys who did it are from some gang called the Steel Wolves, but word is they apparently left town in a hurry the other day. From what the cops said, they had some trouble with some guys in Baltimore, and they might have come looking for them. They're probably halfway to Mexico by now. Daniel snickered. Couldn't have happened to a bigger group of assholes. He held up the mug. Thanks for bringing my coffee, and thanks for not complaining. He pulled out twice the normal amount and handed the bills to the team. I've got to get going. Why don't you study here for a while and lock up when you're done? What about your grandpa? He's out of town. Tommy surveyed the shop with a surprised expression. You trust me to lock this place up? Daniel lifted the mug. I trust you with my coffee. That should tell you a lot. The elevator in the brownstone headquarters opened to the operations center. He took a few steps in before raising an eyebrow. The same large round table was there, along with the massive screen in the back, but now several floating holographic displays ringed the table. Ronnie and Big Gnome tapped away at virtual keyboards in the air. Both looked over and waved at him. The overweight pixie zipped back and forth, chattering on a ridiculously small phone. It was as adorable as it was weird. Good morning, Ronnie said with far too much cheer for so early in the morning. Daniel walked to the table and set his mug down. Malcolm didn't show me this the other day. He gestured to the holographic displays. Big Gnome snorted. That's because it wasn't here the other day. He grinned at Ronnie and she smiled back. Daniel sighed. Maybe I don't have enough coffee in me yet, but would someone like to clue me in? I'm supposed to be the operational head of our little group after all. The woman smiled and shrugged. We were both working on a similar project. We thought it might be cooler if we had these holographic displays. The agency's experimented with some, but they have so many approval procedures for anything but field gear that it'll be years before they implement a system like this. We don't have to worry about the bureaucracy here, though, so we went ahead and did it. Wait a second, you thought it'd be cooler? He arched an eyebrow. More effective, too. She shrugged again, the gesture eloquent. Big Gnome's fingers stabbed into the light. Still not sold on the virtual keyboards. Need something about the lack of haptic feedback. It's too weird otherwise. Ronnie snapped to attention. Maybe some gloves with pushback? He nodded. Maybe. He looked at Daniel. But this isn't even the coolest part. The agent chuckled. Okay, what's the coolest part? Big Gnome entered a few quick commands and gestured grandly to the center of the table. This is. A three-dimensional rotating wireframe holographic display of the Earth appeared and floated above the table. Flashing dots were spread all over it. Daniel arched an eyebrow. Are we supposed to look for a weakness in the Death Star using this? His companions exchanged confused looks. Never mind, Philistines. He rubbed his chin. I'm guessing these dots mark possible alien activity or artifacts? Ronnie nodded. Exactly. Looks like our operations are up and running. The two techies exchanged huge grins. Daniel watched the spinning globe, almost transfixed by the hypnotic quality of the display. The Codex of the Sky Gods. That was what his parents had been seeking, a source of information that would lead them to a gateway to another world. And now he had his own source of information that might lead him not only to get that gateway, but to his own codex. I'll protect my neighborhood, country, and planet from all enemies, foreign and domestic, human or magical, terrestrial or extraterrestrial. The Daniel Codex was operational. The end. I thought there was more. But that's the end. We have now finished the artifact Enigma. The first three Lyric Chronicles are on pre-order. The last, Witches of Prestel Street, is coming out. The Witch Next Door box set is now 99 cents. If you want to get the entire box set, you can right now for 99. You can forever, but you can get it now for 99 cents. And the Last Valkyrie book is out, and the Last Scion of Magic, The Last Dance, is coming out. I think Monday. Grace can correct me if I'm wrong. And so let's see. This is it for the books for a while. We're going to do a Zoom Lunch Friday, and then we're going to go to once a month, first Friday of every month. I hope you all have enjoyed listening to the Guardians of Magic, to the War Mage Book 1, and to the Artifact Enigma, and to Lois Lane and Leela's occasional contribution. It's been a joy reading to y'all. We may pick this back up again. I'm going to take a break for a while because I got a lot of writing to do. And I hope everyone is doing okay out there. It's been a bit of a tough couple of year, but we will get through it all together. And in the meantime, hopefully these books will help you escape for a little while and take a break from reality, because sometimes it helps to let your brain rest for a little bit and then go back out there. Be kind to one another. Write to me if you want. I write everyone back. And I love you all. And I will see you on Friday for whoever wants to join us for the Zoom lunch. I will talk to you later. Love you.